Nakatakdang isagawa ngayong taon ang mahigit 100 licensure exams na napospone dahil sa pandemya. Pag-uusapan natin yan sa serbisyo ngayon kasama si Teofilo Pilando Jr., Chairman ng Professional Regulatory Commission o PRC. At pwede rin po kayong sumali sa ating talakayan. I-post ang inyong mga tanong o komento sa ating Facebook Live. Magandang hapon po, Chairman Pilando.
Magandang hapon sa iyo, Ruth, at sa inyong mga tagapakinig.
Naku, dahil nga po dito sa pandemya, naipon yung mga licensure exams na napostpone na halos lahat. Paano po kaya kakayanin itong 100 licensure exams ngayong taon?
Well, although, alam mo, Ruth, annually, we conduct around 85 domestic licensure examinations, excluding yung examinations done overseas. Ngayon nga lang, nadagdagan to more than 100 dahil nga last year, 11 exams lang ang conduct namin dahil sa pandemya. Unfortunately, by now, as we speak, may 10 na naman na we have to postpone. And we might be postponing again other examinations in the next few weeks. Pero as of now, go pa rin kami na yung mga hindi na po-postpone. We're still working on the preparations for these examinations.
When you said na meron nang na-postpone, ano po yung dahilan? At saka, bakit po talaga kayo nag-decide in the first place na ituloy na muna ito ngayon? Kung may mga ganito rin po pala postponement ulit. Oo.
Normally kasi, before the year starts, meron na kaming kalendaryo para nakakapag-prepare na kami. So we thought before, bago mag-2021, we thought that things are getting normal. And at the same time, we saw the accumulated examinations. And that's the reason why we already set the 101 plus examinations. Pero ngayon, marami pa rin mga, based on the request of the academe, the professional organizations, the examinees themselves and their families, dahil hindi sila nakakapag-kumpleto ng mga requirements dahil sa lockdown o dahil sa mga travel restrictions, as well as yung uncertainties, ongoing uncertainties as of now with these new variants and the like, marami pa rin yung nagkaka-second thoughts na mag-exam. In fact, sa mga natuloy naming exam the past few weeks, na-notice namin na compared to the past years, mas kukonting applicants, and then maski na yung mga applicants, mas kukonti ang dumarating during the examination day.
Yun nga po eh. So this is face-to-face. Ano po yung mga nagawa nyo ng this year na mga exams?
Well, starting January, meron na po kaming 4 na examinations. That would be for medical technology, sanitary engineering, veterinary medicine, and social work. If you notice, most of this would be related to the pandemic. Yun po ang pinaprioritize namin, the professions that are needed by this pandemic.
Pero face-to-face nga po, Chairman?
Karamihan po ngayon, still face-to-face, but even before the pandemic, we started working already on computer-based licensure examinations. Hopefully, before the end of the year, makapag-umpisa na kami with these computer-based licensure examinations. And most probably, this would start with what we call small boards para maging mass manageable. Meaning, yung mga boards na may mga 1,000 or less examinees.
Like what po?
Dito kasi, before we can proceed with the computer-based licensure examinations, we have to study thoroughly the professional regulatory law of that profession, as well as we have to consider the related privacy and security laws and the most appropriate technology. And even after we have done that, we have still to capacitate the examination personnel as well as the examinees themselves in this new mode of examination.
So hindi nyo pa depende pa po kung ilan yung, hindi nyo pa po masabi kung anong particular yan na klase ng exam kasi depende po yung sa parang magpaparegister, ganun po ba?
Opo, depende rin, may mga professions kasi na mas ready sa computer-based. gaya siguro sa mga engineering, mas madali silang mag-convert to computer-based licensure examination. Kaya ang tinitingnan namin yung mga profession na ganito at saka yung mga maliliit lang para mas madaling ma-manage ang examination.
Pero like you mentioned po, Chairman, di ba priority nyo yung mga related sa pandemic. Ano pa po yung mga ibang matutuloy?
Well, we expect to conduct in a few weeks' time yung physician's examination, respiratory therapist, and radiologic technology, mga ganun po. At least in the next few weeks. We're working on the other health-related professions for later part of March and the second quarter.
Para lang po dun sa mga hindi familiar, yan po ba ay renewal ba or yan yung mga first-timers? At saka paano po ulit nila mag-a-apply for exams?
Well, ito po mga first-timers, pero marami rin sa kanila yung mga hindi pumasa sa initial attempts nila. So this would be first-timers and accumulated repeaters. And of course, nag-umpisa sila, meron silang application and generally these are all done online. So then they'll choose kung saan sila mag-exam kasi marami rin po kaming venue. And then kung once they're given the notice of acceptance, gagamitin po nila doon yon para pumunta during the examination day. Ngayon po, we increase the number of venue para hindi na kailangan magbiyahe ang karamihan ng mga examinees. For instance, sa physicians last year, normally we just conduct it in 4 cities nationwide. Pero last year, we conducted it in 11 cities nationwide para ma-assistahan ng mga examinees from where they are. And at the same time, yung venue po, because of social distancing, normally one room would accommodate 24 examinees. Ngayon po, mga 8 na lang on the average. And before they go to the examination venue, they should have undertaken a PCR test or would have a certificate of quarantine attested by a physician or an LGU authorized representative.
Pero like what you mentioned kanina, Chairman, yung application process or kung magpapaschedule sila, halos lahat po yun kaya nilang gawing online para at least mami-minimize na lang yung pabalik-balik sa mga PRC offices. Ano po?
Tama po, kasi maski payment ngayon, they can also do it online.
Hindi lang ako familiar with that. That's why I was asking you about renewal. Kasi may mga kakilala po ako na halimbawa, iba nurses or doctors na matagal nang hindi nakapag-practice because may business or may ibang trabaho. Pero gusto nila ngayon because pandemic so gusto nilang makapag-serve ulit. Paano po ba yung proseso? Ganon din po ba? May mga certain exams po ba yan ulit?
Hindi na po. Ito would be renewal lang, malamang. You're referring to the renewal of their professional identification card or the license. Ang gagawin lang po nila would be to apply for a renewal. Meron lang siguro, if in case na meron silang if they have been may mga overdue, kung may overdue lang sila, they'll just have to pay those, pero minimal lang naman ito. But most probably, I think you're referring to the continuing professional development credits. Ito po naman, hindi strictly implemented ngayon dahil they just have to sign an undertaking that they will comply with the CPD requirements and their license would be renewed.
So pwede na pong mag-renew online din po?
Online din po yan.
Okay. Yung mga first time naman nakukuha, gaano po katagal or kabilis nila makukuha yung kanilang license?
Well, ang mga examinees po to, first time takers, and then they pass the exam, then they have to take their oath, register, and right after registration, they'll be issued their own certificate or professional identification card.
Ito si Rolly Balanza Yapot, tanong po sa ating Facebook Live. Yung sa mga civil engineers daw po ba tuloy sa March? Kasi nga daw ho, ilang buwan nang na-postpone.
As of now, wala pa pong postponement ang civil engineers.
So yung kung ano po yung schedule, matutuloy po yon.
As of now, oo.
Okay. Huli na lang, Chairman, sabi po sa publiko kung saan maaaring tingnan yung mga schedule at yung mga iba pang requirements para dito sa licensure exams or kung may mga tanong sila.
Well, meron po kaming website, prc.gov.ph, and doon po makikita rin yung mga address at contact ng mga offices namin nationwide as well as yung mga service centers namin na pwede rin nilang ma-contact. And of course, nasa social media rin po kami, wherein we try to communicate with the public.
Ano tong... Okay. Sir, pahabol lang po, hindi ako familiar eh. Meron ditong mga tanong si Al Eder, paano daw po yung sa teachers? And then si Carlo Balino, paano po ang CPALE?
Well, sa teachers po, if the person is referring to the scheduled March licensure examination for teachers, na-postpone na ho ito. Na-postpone ito for September. Teachers exams po is undertaken twice a year. So na-move itong March examination to the examination in the second half of the year.
Yung CPALE, ano po ba yun?
Well, yung sa CPA exams, I think he's referring to the CPA exams, Certified Public Accountants. As of now, I think wala pa pong approved postponement. So go pa rin ho as of now.
Kung kailan yung Etong si Steve Morata, sorry may mga pahabol po na tanong, Chairman. For interior designers daw, yung test po nila.
Wala pa pong postponement. As of now, go pa rin po kami dyan.
Angel Donozo, paano po ang ECE?
Wala pa rin po kaming postponement dyan, pero I understand that there's a request now, pending request from the academe as well as the professional organization for its postponement.
Okay. Pwede na lang po nilang i-check like what you mentioned sa inyong website. Maraming pong salamat sa inyong panahon kay PRC Chairman Teofilo Pilano Jr.,